Hello and welcome to episode 95 of Game Honey, a show that might just be your favorite thing on the internet when it comes to video games. We are back this week. My name is Polar. You can find me on Twitter at KumagumaPolar. I am joined, same as always, by my trusty co-host.
Am I trusty?
I had nothing better.
Okay, I'll take it, sure.
Panda!
Hello, 'tis I. You can find me at Tayo Inc.
How are you on this Friday evening?
The week is finally over. Almost.
Yeah, welcome to the weekend. Just have the podcast
To get through.
To scratch off your list, yeah.
Oh, almost weekend.
We'll get
almost
there.
the weekend, just this fucking podcast.
We're packed. We're packed this week.
Yes.
You wanna get right into it?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Today was the day of the Nintendo Direct. Did you catch it?
I haven't watched it, but I sort of, while I was lying in bed, because it was very early this morning in Japan.
To be fair, it was 7 a.m. That
Yes.
is considered before dawn.
Yes. And I saw most of the announcements on Twitter.
Exciting.
Because I was kind of keeping up with them as they were coming in, so I don't really know why I didn't just turn on the video, but
It's a good question.
even with the reduced impact of not seeing it on video, there were some pretty impactful announcements, I'd say.
Yeah, there was some nice stuff in there.
Yeah.
What do we have? Actually, they started out with 3DS stuff. That's good.
not
Good
dead
to know
yet.
that some stuff is still coming out, although it's mostly ports. I've found Luigi's Mansion to be quite a surprise.
Yeah,
They're
it's
bringing the original over.
pretty curious when they made a special sequel just for the 3DS, and now the original's coming a couple of
Yeah,
years
it's a good
later.
game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's a fine game. So
It's just an interesting choice.
I played it before. It should be interesting for people who didn't play the first one.
Yeah, I played it last year for the first time. I really enjoyed it. It was a good game.
Yeah, it is. It's over before you know it,
Yeah.
but still, it's quality. What else have we got? We have Bowser's Inside Story. I've never played that, so I might be tempted to pick that up.
Yeah, same here.
Detective Pikachu is, of course, an original title, but it's also a baby game. Or are you actually excited about this?
No, I'm getting kind of excited about the movie because of all the very famous people that are signing on. It's just
the big budget.
Yeah, I'm so
The
curious
stars.
what that movie is going to be. It's going to be interesting, if nothing else.
Well, I do see a couple of other options.
It can be bad and interesting.
What I've seen of the trailer is it looks like a cute little thing for the kids. But I mean, I'm sure you'll go see it when it hits cinemas.
Well, I mean, there hasn't been a trailer for the movie yet.
Okay. Well, you keep us informed on that front.
Sure.
Let's move into the Switch stuff.
Yeah. Let's switch it up.
I can't count how many times we've made that joke.
And
it just keeps getting
it's
better.
still fresh.
Hey, speaking of fresh,
Yes.
Splatoon 2.
Oh.
They announced new single-player content.
So this is going to be a standalone.
I mean, you'll need the game.
All right. It's paid DLC offline campaign.
Yeah. Single-player DLC for Splatoon. What else have we got? Was there anything that caught your eye?
Well,
As
there's
you were
the
not watching the show.
obvious one, of course, but I'm assuming you're kind of saving that one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The two, besides the obvious one, two things that tickled my fancy were the Dark Souls amiibo. It's
Praise the sun.
yeah, it's funny. I don't know. It doesn't seem all that much of a lighthearted series, but has a bit of a lighthearted amiibo to go with it. I don't know. Kind of works.
Yeah, they have fun.
And that was the one thing. And then the other thing that really caught me off guard was Crash Bandicoot, because I was still under the impression that it was a Sony license. Apparently,
well, actually, it hasn't been for a while.
Yeah. Okay. So I haven't been really keeping up on my Crash Bandicoot facts.
And you'd be forgiven.
I'll be honest.
You'd be forgiven for not staying up to date because Crash hasn't been that great for a while now. But yeah, he's jumped ship like more than 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah, but I was still under the impression that it was still Sony, and back in the day, he was kind of the face of the PlayStation 1, at least.
When they were desperately searching for a mascot to rival Mario.
So I'm guessing that one of the new guest characters will be Crash Bandicoot in the other big surprise that I kind of just talked about now.
Just every game that they port over to the Switch a character will now be featured in Smash Brothers, because Smash Brothers is coming.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool. I did see that video, which was pretty neat.
Yeah, and it's keeping in tone with other Smash announcements in the sense that it is a total non-committal trailer, no gameplay, no nothing. Is it a re-release? Link appears to be Breath of the Wild Link. So that
and the
gives me hope.
Are in there.
Yeah, but I don't remember if the Inklings were in Smash 4. I guess they weren't. At least not.
They were not.
Were they later added as DLC, or did they never? Did they never make? I didn't know you were so up to date on your. On your
I
Smash
do
Brothers,
have the whole roster on the latest Smash, but no, I'm pretty sure that the Splatoon guys weren't in there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it's sort of an updated port or if it's actually a new game. I'm hoping the latter. I'm sure it's been in the works for a while now.
The trailer kind of made it seem like it was a whole new game, but then again,
I don't know. Did it?
Yeah, to me it did. They showed off. It was a different logo.
No, it's the same logo.
It didn't have the for Wii U, obviously, but
no, just at Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but the logos have been slightly different for all versions.
Yeah, but it might as well be a placeholder. I'm just trying not to get too ahead of myself, and then resulting in me being let down in the end.
Yeah, the biggest argument for it being a re-release is that it's supposedly coming out this year, which is pretty quick.
Yeah,
it's a whole new game.
It is, but then again, we don't know who's been working on it. We don't know how long they've been working on it. Link seems to be updated.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can expect a new game because, boy, oh boy, there are a lot of ports still coming. We mentioned Crash Bandicoot, Dark Souls. Of course, we have Donkey Kong coming. Then what else do we have on the list? We have Okami. Undertale is coming, something I'm very happy with because I've been holding off on playing Undertale in hopes that it might one day hit Switch.
Yeah.
Captain Toad is coming.
That's going to be a straight port as well, right?
Yeah, apparently it'll have some Mario Odyssey
I saw
levels.
that it had New Donk City, I think, in it. But...
Yeah. So it has a little bit of extra content. And I didn't play the original, but I liked the levels. What game were they in? They were in New Super Mario Brothers 3D World on the Wii U. I liked them there, but I didn't like them enough to buy a full game based on that concept.
Fair enough.
Any of the ports pique your interest?
Well, Okami, I'm playing on PS4 right now, so I definitely would have gotten that for Switch had it not come out already earlier last year.
Yeah, I also got it for PS4, but I didn't play it yet, so depending on the price, I might double dip.
Well.
Yes.
Double dipping, eh? Let's see. I'm the one that I was already kind of interested in, of course, is Dark Souls. We already knew about that one, obviously. I've been told multiple times that Undertale is really great, but I don't really have any desire to play that game.
Do you sort of know what it's about?
I know very vaguely what it's about.
kill demons or befriend them, and the story is apparently heartwarming, and the music is very good.
Yeah, I've kind of been told that it's not too dissimilar from games like Earthbound. But yeah, the one that I was definitely most surprised by was Crash Bandicoot. Like I said before, I saw that on Twitter. I saw an image and I thought, haha, someone photoshopped it. And then I double checked and it turned out to be real. I was like, what?
Yes.
Cool
Apparently, it's also coming to PC and Xbox.
Well.
An online retailer leaked that. So, yeah, Crash is doing the rounds.
Yeah, crashing onto other systems. Great. I'm on a roll today.
Yeah, you're doing well. Speaking of rolling,
yes.
Kirby is almost out. I played the demo the other day. Did you?
I did not play the demo, no.
Well, guess what? It's Kirby. And that's pretty much all there is to say about that game. If you like Kirby, I like Kirby. Wait, what am I saying? If you're Kirby and you're 7 years old,
if you are Kirby,
go get this game. If you are Kirby, if you identify as Kirby, yes, then this is the game for you. But looks fine.
You are pink and like to gobble things up, so.
Speaking of gobbling, we did Kirby already.
I'm very curious where this is going.
Yeah, I'm stuck in a Kirby loop now.
Oh.
What else do we have here? We have Hyrule Warriors coming out. Another
Your favorite game?
My favorite game that I never played.
Yeah.
Travis Strikes Again. That kind of interesting. Although I have trouble putting together what exactly it is.
It's a Suda game, which should say should tell you more than enough, I think.
Yeah, you probably don't know you probably won't know what it plays like until you touch it for yourself.
Until you touch it, you won't know what it feels like.
What I found exciting about the Nintendo Direct is that Octopath Traveler now has a release date.
Yeah.
And it's set for July 13. And here's me asking you, did you play the demo yet?
No.
And do you still think it looks ugly?
I haven't really seen all that much since the first time that it came out. So therefore I guess I haven't really changed opinions for better or worse.
How can one man be so wrong? It looks
Please,
great.
Enlighten me.
No, it still looks very much the same, but it looks great. You should play it. You should really play it. It's really good.
So there's two new characters that they revealed, right? Who are you going to play as?
I don't know. I'll see once I boot up the game. It's a nice concept, and from the demo, it seemed like the actual story will be quite different depending on the character that you choose. So yeah, it's a very charming looking game, and I don't understand why you hate it so much.
Well, now I don't hate it so much. It's I don't, a little bit. It doesn't particularly entice me.
It looks so good.
All right, I guess I will have to give it another try, huh?
Well, you should give it one
or
try.
A try, yes. Not another. A try.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Otherwise, I will smash you right out of this podcast, just like Mario is smashing balls on the tennis court.
Oh.
Mario Tennis Aces.
Yeah.
It's a-coming.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm not one for sports games, but Mario Tennis looks quite endearing.
Yeah,
I might actually pick this up.
Fine. I think it looks fine. I still want some more details about the story mode, because I kind of want an actual RPG, but I get the feeling that that's not what we're getting. I want to remain optimistic, but that's what I would really like to see. Besides that, the gameplay looks fine. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens on that front. Yeah, what was your overall takeaway from the Nintendo Direct as it pertains to the Switch going into the summer?
They seem to be doing quite well for themselves. I mean, there's lots of ports, granted, and Switch has kind of been setting itself up as the port console so far, but they tend to be all good games. So, I mean, it's better than nothing. And the new games that are being announced seem to be very fun and good quality. So, the image that I'm getting from the Switch so far is that there's not that much shovelware and more. While it is old software, it's good software.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely get people that are critical of that. That it's just a lot of ports. And yeah, I get it, but you know, it's
but
for people
I guess
that missed out on previous generations, especially the Wii U titles. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, and also like myself, I'm sure there are a bunch of people who missed out on at least several of these titles.
Yeah,
I've never played Okami. I've never played Southpark or Dark Souls.
Oh yeah, Southpark Fractured Butthole is coming as well.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of quality titles coming, and I'm sure many people haven't played. Most people haven't played all of them. So that is pretty good to see. I'm excited about the lineup. Even though, it's not a lot of necessarily new stuff, not really the groundbreaking stuff that we saw last year in the form of, big single-player experiences like Zelda, Mario, Xenoblade. But there's definitely some good stuff on the way.
Yeah.
So, and seems like third parties are catching up a little bit. Although I was a little bit surprised not to see Wolfenstein mentioned again. I kind of wonder.
Think they are hitting some snags there?
Well, considering how much trouble I assume they had with Doom, and the compromise they had to make with Doom, cutting his resolution in half, not his resolution, his frame rate in half, and maybe at times its resolution as well, and Wolfenstein being a much more graphically intensive game. Yeah, I can definitely see development for the Switch being not the simplest of processes. Yeah. So I wonder when, and I assume not if, but when we're gonna see some more on Wolfenstein.
Yeah,
that was the one. That was what I was kind of expecting to see as well on this Direct. Apart from that, all of my dreams came true.
Okay. What I really wanted to do on this podcast today is discuss which characters you think are going to be in the new Smash Brothers, assuming it's going to be a new one.
They're gonna update it either way. Yeah. They already showed it with Breath of the Wild Link, so the roster is gonna get updated.
And Inklings.
Inklings are gonna be in there. Who else is going to be in there that wasn't a fixture before? I wonder if Sonic is coming back. I assume that he is.
Sonic has been in 2 of them, so
yeah, he's been part of the mix since Brawl.
Yeah, I think the odds are pretty good for Sonic. Yeah. Mega Man, I think, was pretty popular, so I think that's a pretty good bet. Pac-Man might still
Mighty
be a
number
pretty good
9 man.
Bet. Sorry,
Mighty number 9 man.
That would be funny. So the last Smash also had Bayonetta as DLC, which surprised a lot of people at the time. But Bayonetta,
she's definitely coming.
Had the big, the 1 and 2 release on Switch, and 3 is coming to Switch. So I think we can pretty safely assume that Bayonetta will be in there.
She is pretty much a Nintendo character at this point.
Yeah.
You already mentioned the Inklings.
Yeah. I think that an ARMS character is probably going to be in there.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they gotta somehow prop up that franchise to be the next big thing. So,
and it lends itself very well to a brawler, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that would be a good inclusion.
Yeah, I have the whole roster of the previous game right in front of me, and the ones that I think might be going, the Mii brawlers, do you think they have any chance to stay?
Who still uses their Mii?
Well, that's the thing. I think the Mii has been kind of phased out, hasn't it?
Yeah, effectively it has, I think. So I don't know. They might still include. It's still part of the Switch system. You can still select your Mii as your avatar for your Switch account.
Yeah.
So it might just be a legacy support. But yeah, I didn't really see the point of it in Smash Brothers 4, where you could sort of pick from a nondescript moveset and apply that to your Mii. I wonder if anybody actually used them. I didn't play that much online, but I haven't seen a single Mii online during my time.
Well, I do like the idea of essentially creating a custom character.
I don't.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I like Nintendo characters. I like balanced, cool-looking characters, not these random Miis with lame movesets.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a novel idea, but I can take it or leave it.
Yeah. So others that I don't think are going to make the cut, Shulk. Especially
yeah, but
with
maybe
the new Xenoblade out.
I know. I'd like for Shulk to return because I like the way that he played. But yeah, I can definitely see Rex and Pyra as a support. Being in the new Smash. That has to happen. I'm pretty sure that'll happen.
Yeah,
I wonder if they're gonna update Zelda as well to her Breath of the Wild version.
I'm sure they will, right? At least like a costume kind of look, maybe, at the very least.
She's gonna study a lot and pick up toads, and those will be her main attacks.
Maybe we can finally get like one of the Guardians in there. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it would be cool to have a Goron or.
Let's bring Ridley in as well. It's finally time.
Finally time for Ridley. Finally. But yeah,
yes.
Now that essentially the rule for being a Smash character is that the character has to have appeared on a Nintendo console. So given the inclusion of former enemies, quote-unquote enemies of Nintendo, with Sonic and Pac-Man, for example, I think Crash
Mario's
would be
Enemy
pretty much a Shoo-In.
No, Crash is not gonna happen.
Maybe.
Oh, I'll bet you money on that.
It's a long shot, but maybe.
You just said it's a Shoo-In, so
yeah.
You're walking that back real fast.
Yeah.
Crash is still. I mean, he's not been as attached to PlayStation as he was back in the day, but he's still a PlayStation icon, and he's appeared on the GameCube before. It wasn't in Smash though. Yeah. No, Crash Bandicoot is not gonna happen. It's a multi-platform game. Might as well put Ronaldo in it.
Who?
Ronaldo?
He's soccer?
From soccer.
Soccer the game.
I was so confused by you seemingly not knowing who that was that I had no idea how to explain this further.
I was trying to think of video game characters.
Ronaldo, Donkey Kong's brother?
Oh, maybe we can finally get Dixie Kong, or what's his name again? Baby Kong?
Chunky?
Is that Chunky?
No.
I don't know.
Kiddy Kong.
Right, Kiddy Kong.
Finally? I am pretty sure you are the only one thinking this.
No.
Because everybody is just waiting for Lanky.
Oh, yeah, you're with the Lanky group, huh?
He has no style.
Bunch of traitors.
He has no grace.
He has a funny face, though.
Has a funny face.
He does have that.
He can handstand.
If he needs to.
Yeah, stretch his arms out just for you. Who else is coming over? I am not prepared. Do you have any other wild cards that I can shoot down?
Well, in wild
Dark
card
Souls
territory,
guy.
with Yeah, I was gonna say Dark Souls guy. Yeah, Dark Souls guy or Doom guy would kind of maybe in the style of Snake.
Sure, put like Skyrim guy in there as well. Why not?
Yeah, maybe.
All of the Southpark characters.
Doom guy is definitely one of the classic video game characters, and this does have its fair share of Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man. It does have its fair share of household video game names.
I don't know. From Nintendo. I don't think they're gonna stretch it that far.
No, probably not. I think Doom Guy's probably a little bit too violent, maybe.
Yeah, and
to be included.
Snake is a pretty violent dude as well. But at least Metal Gear Solid, the original one, got a bespoke remake on the GameCube. And the other ones you're listing are just multi-platform titles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, I don't see Doom Guy or Skyrim Guy, any of those coming over.
One can
Detective Pikachu skin would be pretty sweet though.
Oh yeah, I think
if his voice changes too.
Easy. It's just Pikachu with a hat.
Yeah, you got to change his voice though.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Oh shit!
Like fuck you, Pika! Thunderbolt.
Yes.
Yeah. That sounds pretty neat.
That's accurate.
I'll play that.
Yeah, and moving on from the Nintendo Direct.
Oh.
You might also be playing some games for free. That is, if you plan to spend $6,000 on the eShop. Because Nintendo's coin system has been updated.
Okay.
You can now earn, 5% of your purchase back in coins if you buy a digital copy on the eShop. And you get a whopping 1% of your purchase back in coins if you buy a physical copy of a game.
Okay.
So, for those of us who are still keeping it physical, we're not getting any free games anytime soon.
Yeah.
I know. What is there to say about this?
Those coins you can use for?
You can use them on the eShop. So you get for every game you purchase for a Nintendo system or for the Switch, you get coins. And you get more coins for digital releases. And these coins can be put towards new purchases.
They are essentially just discounts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. That is correct. But it's gonna take a long ass time to really build up enough stock to be able to actually purchase a game. So I don't know. The only thing I can say about it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean any discount is better than no discount.
Yeah.
I
guess if you put it that way.
Yeah.
Having thing is better than not having thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense that they give you less for physical releases. 1% feels a little bit stingy, but I guess that's the only way they can sort of circumvent the regular retail stores, the brick and mortar stores, without them being upset with Nintendo.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Speaking of going on sale, Switch has been on sale for a year now. And apparently it has started resetting playtimes for games that have been out for a year. So my Zelda record has vanished. Has yours?
I haven't checked, but I did see that Nintendo commented on this and said that it will do an update and that the data hasn't actually vanished. It just seemingly disappeared from... It doesn't show, but it's
what
not
they
gone,
said is
apparently.
It will reappear after 10 days. So I guess we'll see over the weekend if Zelda's coming back. It's not. This doesn't concern save games or anything. It's just the Switch keeps records of how many hours you've played your games, and it's a fun little thing to keep track of. Just how much of your life you've wasted playing video games.
Time well spent.
Exactly. So we'll see over the weekend if it comes back. But it's good to know that it didn't actually disappear. Something that did disappear or come into existence and then disappear again were reviews for Nintendo games. Because Nintendo introduced a service where players could review a game that they played for 2 hours or more. And no sooner had they introduced it than they'd taken it away already.
Is it clear why they did?
I don't know. I have no idea, actually, because you would think that the system would be overflowing with trolls, but if you have had to have played the game at least 2 hours, that would have to be a pretty deliberate troll to go in there, buy a copy of Zelda, and then give it 1 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, it seems a pretty good system, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. I hope it comes back. We'll see. It'll come back when Nintendo understands the internet.
So won't
never.
Be back.
Yes. Yeah. Speaking of glowing success.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter World.
You're on a fucking roll with these segues, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Who else is on a roll is Capcom.
Oh.
Monster Hunter World has become one of their best-selling games ever. They are calling it their best-selling game. But apparently if you count all of Resident Evil 5 SKUs together, that game is still sold better than Monster Hunter World. But that game has been ported to hell and back. So, yes, this is a very, very impressive number. They've now shipped more than 7.5 million units.
Yeah,
and that is combining digital and physical sales. Yeah, it's really good for them. It's really good for them.
Have you played more? Because
I haven't played more. I wanted to ask. We should get on that.
Yes, dear Polar here received a copy from moi and Gab for his birthday.
For my birthday. Stay tuned to find out if I actually end up playing this birthday present.
How was your other birthday present from 2 years ago? AKA
wait
Bloodborne.
a second. I'm gonna recount what else you've given me over the years. I think you've given me the last story for Wii.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Didn't play it.
Okay.
I think you've given me the Wonderful 101 as well.
Maybe, yeah, could be.
Played it for an hour. I also got Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Played it the other day for the first time now that it's free on PS Plus.
Okay.
And yeah, now Monster Hunter.
I did give you
break the trend.
I think last year I gave you Resident Evil 7. Was that last year? I think so.
Oh yes, and that is a game that I played and finished.
Well. That's 1 out of like 5 or 6.
Let's keep the train rolling. Yeah, I'm gonna play more Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
So far I've played, I think, literally 1 hour. Your wife was showing me the ropes. I killed a monster.
Sounds interesting. Out of context.
That's where I'm at now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we should we ought to do some hunting.
Let's hunt.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Adam back on the show again.
Yeah.
And he can tell us how much of a better hunter he is.
I'm pretty sure he's way ahead of us.
Yeah. So that's Monster Hunter. Another game that is also on video game consoles is Yakuza.
Oh.
Yakuza 6 had decidedly less success because Sega released a demo. As it turns out, though, the demo was actually the full game.
Yeah.
So before they pulled it from the store, some people had already succeeded in downloading it. Unbeknownst to them, they actually got the full game.
Yeah, what I understood was that for some people it worked just as a demo, but then for other people, where the demo screen, where the end screen should have been for the demo, it just kept going.
I'm pretty sure that they tried to retroactively deactivate it.
Yeah, probably.
So if you leave your network capabilities on, it'll just get patched over. A little bit of a kerfuffle.
Yeah. Are you picking up Yakuza 6?
Yeah, right after I finished 4, 5, and Ishin. Kiwami 1 and 2 as well.
Hotoku ga Gotoku?
0. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's not Hotoku, it's Octo.
It never ends.
Octo ga Gotoku.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, well, that's a standalone title. I might. I have no idea when I'm gonna get back into Yakuza. I think I don't have a PS3 here, so I should just watch 4 and 5 on YouTube. Then I might get 6. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the itch. I have Ishin, so I might play Ishin instead.
I think I gave you Ishin for one of your birthdays, actually.
Yep. You did. Didn't play it.
I see.
I want to, kind of.
The guy who always gives me shit for not finishing
This is a nice role reversal, yeah? You.
Yeah, mister.
Who else was in trouble 13 years ago? Was Sony.
Okay.
Yes. Digital Foundry did a piece on the PS3's original reveal back in 2005. You may remember this from the infamous Killzone 2 trailer, which looked too good to be true and obviously wasn't. But there's a whole bunch of stuff in that reveal that is just completely ridiculous. Now, looking back on it now, the video itself is more than an hour long. It's pretty fun as they go through pretty much every aspect of it, from the tech demos to all of the supposed video game reveals. So check that out on Digital Foundry's website.
They did that recently?
Yeah, they did so last week.
Nice and topical. It's just one guy who has had this fucking grudge.
Chip on his shoulder, yeah.
I'm gonna get them.
Damn it, Sony.
Fucking... I remember.
I mean, I'm sure bullshots were a thing before that as well. But this really took it to another level.
All right, I'll check it out.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
Good time.
It's a good time. Let's close this off with some sad news.
Oh.
Because PlayStation Plus will stop offering games for PS3 and Vita in 2019. So get on there. You've limited time.
I think I got an email saying that, wasn't it this month?
No, it's March 2019.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we still have a year.
This month, but a year in the future.
I see. Magic.
So I actually have to move in a bit because I'm seeing The Shape of Water tonight.
Oh, have fun. It's a great movie.
I think I will, and thank you.
You like fish?
I fucking hate fish.
You want to have sex with fish, right?
But I like Guillermo. I can never say that name.
Guillermo del Toro.
Del Toro.
Yes.
Thank you.
And he likes having sex with fish.
And he likes Kojima, so it's a very frustrating relationship. But before we talk about what I've been watching, let's talk about what we've been playing. What you been up to?
I got to be honest, I haven't really played a lot recently. I can't really think of anything that I've been playing recently, honestly. It's been extremely hectic. I haven't really had the time to sit down, but hopefully things are calming down a little bit again, so hopefully I'll be able to get back in that joystick-shaped saddle. Yeah.
Looking
like
forward
that one?
to it. Yeah, very much. I actually have been playing some things.
Well.
I've been spending a lot more time with Bayonetta 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up to chapter 9 now, and I think I actually understand the game now.
Okay.
I think part of my problem with Bayonetta 1 is that I just put it down for long periods of time, and I just kind of forgot how to play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no such thing with Bayonetta 2. I'm putting a lot more time into it. I understand now how I have to play it without dying a lot, and I'm really having fun stringing combos together. It looks a lot better than Bayonetta 1, and I think it's a much smoother experience overall. Are you still enjoying Bayonetta 1?
Yeah. I haven't played it in a little bit, but I'm actually planning on playing it later today again on stream, so I'm really enjoying it. Way more than I thought I would.
We talked before about what are they called again? Glamour and Glory?
Yeah.
I think the first time I mentioned to you that I had a lot of trouble with those, but I think the first time was actually okay. But reading through the message boards, what I remembered is that the first time you can still use witch time, but I think the second time or sometime in the future they actually take witch time away from you.
Oh.
So yeah, you have to fight it without. That's really a
interesting.
bitch. So have fun with that.
Yeah.
I think I left the first game somewhere in the middle of beating those two enemies the first time, and then I left the game. No. I finished them off all right, but then I left the game for a while.
Yeah.
Left it on the shelf, and then when I came back to it, I didn't really remember how to play it, and 2, now everything was suddenly so much harder.
Yeah.
So that didn't really enhance my enjoyment of it. But Bayonetta 2 is much smoother in comparison, and I think it might actually be a little bit easier as well.
Okay.
At least on the
yeah,
difficulty.
that's. I mean, we talked about it before, but my thing with Bayonetta right now is that I feel that it's a lot of button bashing for me instead of learning combos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm playing with some time in between because I'm streaming it, so I can't just play it in one go.
You have an obligation.
I have obligations
to your peoples.
I have mortgages to pay. Bayonetta's to play.
Mortgages to pay and Bayonetta's to play. The people demand it.
Yeah. But yeah, even with that, even when it kind of feels a little bit button mashy at times, when you do get that perfect dodge or that nice combo, and it does feel very nice, and it's just great over the top action in your face.
Yeah, I think I can't say that I have mastered the full combo list, but I do have a better feel for the different weapons and sort of when to switch and when to use a different set of weapons. So I'm coming to grips with it a little bit more. I think I've played a little bit more than you have, so you might get there eventually.
Hopefully,
keep going, little buddy.
Watch me, senpai.
Keep going.
Oh,
you'll get there. Speaking of games where you just have to keep going, I finally played Bloodborne. I put in my disc in what is the ultimate irony of it now being free on PS Plus. And I have to say that is a good game.
How far did you get?
I beat the first area. So I beat Father Gascoigne.
Yeah.
Gascoigne.
Oh man,
yes.
That Gascoigne, I fucking hated Gascoigne.
I don't know what class you played, but is every dude sort of the same? I have an axe and a gun.
Yeah, I think there's like 3 weapons. You have the whip, you have the sword, and
does everybody
axe,
have a gun?
Yeah, they all have guns. They all have a gun.
Okay. So I'll tell you what happened the first time I played it. I'm playing this in 2 separate settings. I started playing it with a friend together, so we can sort of, when we get too frustrated or we die, we just pass the controller to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So he died fairly early on, then I got the controller and I basically went through 75% of the first level. And
Okay.
I was feeling really good about myself, but at the same time really anxious because I wasn't finding anywhere to save.
Yeah.
And in the end, I got blood-boned because I just walked into the final boss's area and got destroyed. And all my blood echoes vanished into thin air.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't vanish. I could have recovered them, but then I handed it back to my friend and he died again. So that's how that went. But
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I recently, especially when I was out again on PS Plus, I have been kind of like, maybe I should pick it back up again, play it again. I did finish it, but play it again. But at the same time, that game frustrated me to no end. So I'm a little bit hesitant.
Did it frustrate you that much in the beginning as well? Because
No, when I started out, I was like super hopeful and like, oh yeah, this is great. And then Father Gascoigne just took me. It must have been more than 20 tries. I just couldn't get him.
Well, what I found out is that if you shoot him with your gun, you actually stun him. So that makes it a lot easier. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I looked up different tactics at a certain point because I was just like, why can't I make this work?
Why won't you die?
Yeah, it kind of sucked the fun out of it for me for a bit.
That bad? Yeah, well, 20 tries will do that to you.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but yeah, after that, I didn't really have that much trouble with a couple that I had to try a couple of times, but Gascoigne gave me the most trouble.
Okay. Well, that gives me hope for the future, because I got wrecked by him in my first playthrough, and then I actually picked it up back home as well because I actually really liked it. So I quickly sort of made my way through the level up to where I got in the past, and then I sort of found all of the doors, all of the shortcuts, and made sure that I had a fast route to Gascoigne.
Yeah.
And I actually got him down in 4 or 5 tries. So I was feeling pretty happy with that. And I had a fast route to him, so it only took me about, a minute or so of walking to get back to him. Yeah. I was,
all right. Yeah, I think Gascoigne, and then there's like you'll meet them, but it's like Nazgul dudes. They gave me a pretty hard time too. You'll know it when you see them.
Okay.
Very curious.
So you also beat the what's it called, the cleric beast?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't too bad.
I didn't beat every single boss, but I beat obviously the story mode, and I beat a few optional bosses. I don't really remember which one's which, but
I see. Yeah, I will be playing more of Bloodborne the coming weeks. I had a really good time with it, actually.
Well, keep us posted if you don't throw whether or not you throw your controller out the window.
Yeah. I'm hoping it keeps up.
And then Dark Souls on PS4. Switch.
Yeah. I am finally whole. I can now finally join the club of elite gamers.
The elite gamers, you mean? 1337 gamers with a Z?
Oh, shit. I'm not quite there yet. Just showed my hand. Embarrassing.
Gotta be elite.
And on that note, I have a movie to catch.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Enjoy the fish fucking.
I think I will. You know what? I think I will.
It's a great movie.
Thank you. Hey, you can find the show on Libsyn, on Apple Podcasts, on Player FM. Subscribe, like, YouTube. Donate your love to us.
Oh.
Send us a comment.
Donate your ears.
Through Twitter. You can find us at GameHoneyGame. You can send us an email. You can do that to game.honeys gmail.com. You can leave a comment on YouTube. That's on the Taiyo Inc. YouTube channel.
Hey.
And on that note, we will leave you and see you next week. Panda, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.